11 Reasons Why So Many Great People Stay Single. Stoicism. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Epictetus. In a society that often equates romantic relationships with ultimate fulfillment, it's intriguing to see why many of the world's greatest minds choose to remain single. They aren't searching for the perfect partner. Instead, they've embraced a profound truth that resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy. True contentment stems from within. This empowering realization allows them to live fully, independently, and on their own terms. Today, on Stoic in Your Life, we explore the top 10 reasons why so many remarkable individuals opt for singlehood, guided by the Stoic principles of self-sufficiency and inner peace. We'll uncover how this conscious choice serves as a path to personal growth and genuine fulfillment. If you appreciate the wisdom and discussions we share here, I kindly ask you to hit the subscribe button. Stay with us throughout the video, as every moment reveals a key aspect of this enlightening journey. One, they have high standards. In today's fast-paced world, many great minds choose to stay single, often driven by the philosophy of Stoicism, which provides profound insights into personal and relational well-being. Let's explore why so many exceptional individuals remain unattached, starting with the notion that they have high standards. High standards are not just a superficial checklist, but a deep-seated desire to find someone who resonates on a more profound level, embodying the core values of Stoicism: simplicity, integrity, and rationality. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This quote encapsulates the Stoics' pursuit of high standards in all aspects of life, including relationships. For those who embrace Stoic principles, relationships transcend mere companionship. They seek partnerships that enhance life rather than complicate it, nurturing bonds that support mutual achievements and personal growth. This means finding partners who share a philosophical alignment, where both individuals agree on what truly matters in life. In such relationships, both parties understand that tranquility and virtue are paramount, as they strive for personal and collective betterment. The pursuit of high standards is not about demanding perfection, but about not compromising on the essential aspects of one's philosophy of life. As Epictetus noted, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." By adhering to these high standards, Stoics believe that good relationships should be effortless in their complexities and enriching in their simplicity. They seek partners who understand that life's challenges are better tackled with a shared ethos that values clarity, ethical living, and straightforwardness. A relationship in this context is seen not as a mere fulfillment of personal or societal expectations, but as a joint venture towards a more meaningful, virtuous life. In this light, settling for less isn't an option, as a Stoic's pursuit of tranquility and virtue demands a partner who contributes positively to these ends. Stoics also value independence and self-sufficiency, often finding solace in solitude. They view being single not as a lack, but as an opportunity for self-reflection and growth. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once remarked, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." This mindset allows them to thrive alone, understanding that their happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external sources. This independence often means they are selective about who they allow into their lives, seeking only those who can add genuine value and align with their philosophical outlook. Moreover, great individuals often stay single because they are dedicated to their passions and pursuits. Their work, hobbies, and personal goals take precedence, and they find immense satisfaction in these endeavors. Stoicism teaches the importance of living in accordance with one's values and purpose, and for many, this means dedicating time and energy to pursuits that matter most to them. As Marcus Aurelius advised, Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. This commitment to their passions often leaves little room for relationships that do not align with their purpose. In addition to their personal pursuits, many great individuals are also committed to serving others. They channel their energy into making a positive impact on the world, often finding that their sense of fulfillment and purpose comes from these altruistic endeavors. Relationships that do not support or understand this commitment can be seen as distractions, leading them to choose singleness as a way to stay focused on their mission. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus suggested, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. By living their values, they inspire others and find contentment in their contributions to society. The fear of vulnerability and potential emotional turmoil also plays a role in why some great people remain single. Stoicism teaches resilience and emotional control, and the idea of opening up to potential heartache can be daunting for those who strive for inner peace. They prefer to maintain their emotional equilibrium rather than risk the volatility that can accompany romantic relationships. This desire for stability and control over their emotions often leads them to prioritize their inner tranquility over the uncertainties of romantic involvement. Furthermore, societal pressures and expectations often clash with the Stoics' pursuit of personal virtue and tranquility. Many great individuals refuse to conform to societal norms that dictate the necessity of a romantic relationship for a fulfilling life. They understand that true fulfillment comes from living in accordance with their values and principles, not from adhering to external expectations. As Epictetus emphasized, seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves. By staying true to themselves, they find a deeper sense of satisfaction and peace. The reasons why so many great people stay single are deeply rooted in the principles of Stoicism. Their high standards, commitment to personal growth and passions, independence, dedication to serving others, desire for emotional stability, and refusal to conform to societal pressures all contribute to their choice. These individuals find contentment and fulfillment in their journey towards a virtuous and meaningful life, demonstrating that being single can be a powerful and enriching path. As they navigate their lives with serenity and resilience, they embody the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, proving that true happiness comes from within and from living in accordance with one's values. 2. Independence. Independence is a core value for many who resonate with Stoic principles, representing the freedom to make decisions grounded in one's own judgment and ethics without being swayed by others' desires or expectations. For Stoics, this autonomy is essential to aligning every choice with their philosophical and ethical standards, enabling them to pursue their true purpose and passions without distraction. In today's world, where romantic relationships often require significant compromises, maintaining such independence can be particularly challenging. Those who value their independence cherish the ability to pursue their aspirations and life goals without hindrance. They thrive on the freedom to explore, create, and grow as individuals. For Stoics, the ideal state is self-reliance, with happiness rooted within themselves rather than being dependent on another person. This perspective is not born from selfishness, but from a deeper understanding that true contentment arises from within, not from external sources. Consider the modern professional who prioritizes their career and personal growth. Imagine an artist dedicated to mastering their craft, or an entrepreneur focused on building their business from the ground up. These individuals often find that their path requires a level of dedication and focus that doesn't easily accommodate the demands of a romantic relationship. They find fulfillment in their work and personal achievements, aligning with the Stoic view that happiness and peace come from internal stability and self-sufficiency. Independence for Stoics is not about rejecting relationships entirely, but about forming connections that respect and enhance their freedom. They believe in relationships that do not compromise their independence, but instead support and elevate it. This means that any potential partner must not only be loving and supportive, but also appreciate and uphold the Stoics' need for personal autonomy. By prioritizing independence, Stoics are not merely avoiding the potential challenges of romantic relationships. They're choosing a path that ensures their ability to live life on their own terms. This approach allows them to fully dedicate themselves to their personal and philosophical pursuits, leading to a richer and more fulfilling life in line with the Stoic ideal of self-sufficiency and personal integrity. Reflect on a modern scenario where an individual's independence is tested. A young professional might be offered a job opportunity in a different city or country, presenting a conflict between their career aspirations and a romantic relationship. Choosing to prioritize their career does not necessarily mean they value their partner any less. It simply reflects their commitment to personal growth and their understanding that their happiness must first come from within. This decision aligns with the Stoic belief in maintaining one's path and purpose without unnecessary compromise. Moreover, this profound level of independence is not a barrier to intimacy, but the foundation upon which a truly supportive and enriching relationship could potentially be built. Should the right partner come along, one who understands and respects the Stoics' need for autonomy, a strong and balanced relationship can flourish. This perspective is not cynical or dismissive of love. It is a carefully considered view shaped by observation and personal experience, deeply rooted in Stoic wisdom. In your own life, consider how independence plays a role in your relationships and personal goals. Are there areas where you compromise your principles or desires for the sake of others? How might maintaining a stronger sense of independence lead to a more fulfilling and authentic life? These questions invite reflection and self-awareness, helping you understand how the Stoic principle of independence can apply to your journey. Ultimately, the lesson here is that independence is a cornerstone of personal growth and fulfillment. By embracing this value, you ensure that your path remains true to your principles and passions. Whether you are single or in a relationship, maintaining your independence allows you to live authentically and pursue a life of purpose and integrity, echoing the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. 3. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is a cornerstone of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to see life with clear eyes, accepting things as they are rather than how we wish them to be. This approach not only promotes emotional resilience, but also encourages a practical outlook on life's challenges, including the complexities of romantic relationships. For those who embrace Stoic principles, there is often a profound awareness of the potential pitfalls inherent in romantic entanglements. They have seen, either through personal experience or observation, the emotional turbulence, conflicts, and disillusionments that can arise from mismatches in expectations, values, or life goals. These insights prompt them to question the conventional belief that romantic relationships are essential or even fulfilling. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-contentment and finding peace within oneself, rather than seeking it from external sources or other people. This mindset nurtures a preference for maintaining one's emotional equilibrium and personal serenity, which can be challenging to uphold in the dynamic and often tumultuous nature of romantic partnerships. For those who are skeptical about the dynamics of relationships, the potential for emotional upheaval is frequently perceived as a risk not worth taking, especially if they already feel complete and content in their solitude. The skepticism towards relationships also touches on their efficacy in fulfilling deep personal and philosophical needs. Stoics often seek connections that go beyond superficial attractions or common interests, desiring relationships that are truly enriching and intellectually stimulating, built on a strong foundation of shared values and ethical living. Finding such a partnership is challenging, and the preference for emotional stability makes many Stoics cautious about entering into relationships that might compromise their tranquility. The teachings of Stoicism, as advocated by renowned philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, remind us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This perspective encourages a self-reliant approach to emotional well-being, making the potential disturbances of a romantic relationship seem unnecessary or even counterproductive. How often do we find ourselves seeking external validation or happiness, only to be reminded by Stoicism that true contentment comes from within? Additionally, the Stoic emphasis on personal growth and intellectual development often leads individuals to prioritize these pursuits over romantic engagements. They understand that personal and philosophical growth can be a lifelong journey, one that requires focus and dedication. As Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This perspective underscores the importance of using one's time wisely, and for many Stoics, this means investing in self-improvement, rather than navigating the complexities of a relationship. Furthermore, the Stoic practice of mindfulness and living in accordance with nature can foster a deep appreciation for solitude. The quiet moments of reflection and introspection are seen as opportunities for growth and understanding, rather than loneliness. This aligns with Epictetus's teaching: "He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing." Stoics find contentment in simplicity and the present moment, reducing the perceived need for external companionship. When considering the broader societal pressures to conform to traditional relationship models, Stoics often stand apart. They question whether societal norms truly align with their personal values and philosophical outlook. This critical perspective allows them to make choices that are more in harmony with their inner convictions rather than succumbing to external expectations. The question arises, is it more important to follow societal norms or to live a life true to one's principles? In essence, Stoicism equips individuals with the tools to navigate life with a steady mind and resilient spirit. The choice to remain single is not a rejection of relationships per se, but a deliberate decision to prioritize inner peace, personal growth, and intellectual fulfillment. It challenges us to rethink the traditional narrative around relationships and to consider what truly brings us happiness and contentment. As we ponder these ideas, we must ask ourselves, are we living according to our values, or are we allowing societal expectations to dictate our choices? Embracing Stoic principles can lead to a fulfilling and serene life, whether one chooses to be in a relationship or remain single. It is a reminder that true strength and happiness come from within, and that each of us has the power to shape our destiny in alignment with our deepest values and beliefs. How will you apply these timeless teachings to your own life? And what choices will you make to ensure that you are living authentically and with purpose? Forfeit living in accordance with nature. Why do so many great people remain single? The reasons are often rooted in deep philosophical convictions and unique life choices. Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, offers profound insights into this phenomenon. One of the key reasons is the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature. For those who embody minimalist, nomadic, adventurous, or artistically unconventional lifestyles, this is not merely a preference, but a calling. Stoicism, emphasizing living in harmony with nature and focusing on what one can control, profoundly influences their choices. It's not just a philosophy for them, it's a practical guide to living. It teaches the importance of self-discipline and control over one's responses to external circumstances. This aligns beautifully with lifestyles requiring significant independence and self-reliance. Consider the minimalist who finds joy in simplicity and essentials. Stoicism supports this by teaching that happiness comes not from external possessions, but from living a life aligned with one's virtues and values. Similarly, those who choose a nomadic life resonate with Stoicism's teachings about adaptability and the transient nature of external conditions. They move through the world, making homes wherever they go, requiring a profound ability to adjust and find contentment, regardless of place or comfort. Qualities that Stoicism enhances by valuing flexibility and resilience. These unique lifestyles often demand a level of commitment and personal conviction that can be hard to reconcile with the compromises inherent in romantic relationships. Relationships typically involve meshing two lives together, meaning sacrifices and adjustments that may dilute or conflict with the unconventional paths these individuals have chosen. The Stoic pursuit of personal ethical integrity and the desire to live authentically can thus make relationships seem restrictive or even contrary to their personal and philosophical goals. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote resonates deeply with those who prioritize their mental and emotional independence. Stoicism teaches the value of personal autonomy and the pursuit of individual virtue, which can further reinforce the decision to remain single. For someone deeply committed to a less traveled path, the independence to make choices that align perfectly with their Stoic values is crucial. It's not that these individuals are opposed to sharing their lives. Rather, their life choices demand such a high degree of personal integrity and alignment that finding a compatible partner who not only understands but also genuinely shares these values can be exceptionally challenging. Moreover, Stoicism encourages a focus on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. For many, this means prioritizing their inner peace and virtue over societal expectations or pressures. Epictetus wisely said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This mindset is liberating for those who find fulfillment in personal growth and self-sufficiency rather than in traditional relationships. The desire for personal freedom and the pursuit of one's passions without external interference is paramount. These individuals often seek a life where they can fully immerse themselves in their projects, travels, or creative endeavors without the need for compromise. In today's fast-paced world, this philosophy is incredibly relevant. Many people find that modern relationships come with expectations and obligations that can feel burdensome. For those who prioritize their philosophical and personal growth, remaining single allows for a life of greater clarity and focus. The ability to pursue one's path without distractions or compromises aligns with the Stoic idea of living a life of purpose and intention. 5. Professional pursuits. Professional pursuits can be a significant reason why so many great people remain single, as their careers are not just jobs but callings that demand a substantial amount of their energy, focus, and time. This deep commitment is often influenced by Stoic philosophy, which values discipline, purpose, and the pursuit of excellence in one's chosen field. Stoicism teaches the importance of living according to one's nature, which for many means following a path deeply rooted in their professional ambitions. Whether they are entrepreneurs striving to launch a startup, academics dedicated to groundbreaking research, or artists immersed in perfecting their craft, the single-minded pursuit of professional excellence is a key aspect of their identity and life satisfaction. This intense focus aligns with the Stoic ideal of virtue and excellence in all endeavors. For these individuals, the demands of a high-flying career can often leave little room for maintaining a romantic relationship. The time and energy required to build and sustain a successful career can conflict with the commitments needed to nurture a relationship. For Stoics who are taught to approach life with rationality and practicality, the decision to remain single can be a strategic choice that allows them to focus on their career without the distraction or emotional upheaval that relationships can sometimes bring. This rational approach is exemplified by the Stoic teaching that we should focus on what we can control, our own actions, responses, and commitment to our goals. By staying single, career-driven individuals maintain control over their professional destiny, a priority that often trumps the unpredictability that relationships might introduce. Moreover, Stoicism promotes the idea of self-sufficiency and personal contentment, which can be particularly appealing to those who are deeply career-oriented. For them, fulfillment comes from achieving their professional goals and living up to their own standards of success rather than seeking happiness through relationships. This isn't to say that they shun human connection, but rather that they find their deepest satisfaction in accomplishments that advance their professional life. The Stoic practice of keeping external desires minimal further reinforces the decision to prioritize career over personal relationships. By focusing on internal goals and virtues, These individuals align their life choices with Stoic principles, ensuring their actions are in harmony with their nature and aspirations. Take, for example, a modern story of a highly successful tech entrepreneur who poured every ounce of energy into building her company from the ground up. She often worked late into the night, driven by a vision that demanded her undivided attention. Her friends frequently asked why she remained single despite her many admirable qualities. Her response was simple. Her greatest joy came from the breakthroughs and innovation she achieved in her work. She viewed her company as an extension of herself, a testament to her dedication and hard work. The entrepreneurial path she followed required sacrifices, and for her, those sacrifices included romantic relationships. She embraced her single status not as a loss but as a necessary condition for the level of success and fulfillment she sought in her career. This preference for financial independence isn't just about money. It's about maintaining a sense of self-determination and personal power, themes central to Stoic philosophy. Many individuals choose to stay single because they cherish the freedom to manage their finances and life choices, without the complexities that often come with intertwining them in a relationship. Financial independence enables them to pursue their professional goals without compromise, embodying the Stoic ideal of autonomy and resilience. So why do so many great people stay single? It's a question that invites reflection on personal values and priorities. For many, the answer lies in the Stoic teachings of focusing on what we can control, seeking virtue in our pursuits, and finding contentment within ourselves. This philosophy fosters a mindset where professional ambitions take precedence, not out of a lack of desire for companionship, but from a deep-seated commitment to one's work and personal growth. The lesson here is profound. True fulfillment comes from living in accordance with our nature, pursuing excellence in our chosen fields, and embracing the freedom that comes with self-sufficiency and personal integrity. What about you? What areas of your life are you willing to prioritize to achieve your highest potential? This reflection can guide you toward making choices that align with your values and aspirations, just as Stoicism advocates. The choice to stay single for many great individuals is not a rejection of relationships, but a strategic alignment with their professional and personal goals. By adhering to Stoic principles, they find fulfillment in their work and maintain the autonomy to live according to their nature. This path, while demanding, offers a unique sense of satisfaction and purpose that is invaluable to those who choose it. As you consider your own life choices, think about how you can apply these Stoic lessons to achieve your own version of excellence and contentment. 6. Financial independence. Financial independence is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a crucial reason why many great individuals choose to remain single. Imagine a life where every decision you make aligns seamlessly with your personal values and goals, unencumbered by the need to compromise for another's financial habits or objectives. This autonomy is not just about amassing wealth, but about securing the freedom to shape your own destiny, an essential aspect of Stoic teachings that emphasize living in accordance with one's principles. When you control your finances, you create a foundation for personal growth, unshackled from the pressures of financial dependency. Consider the words of Seneca. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. This profound statement underscores the Stoic belief in using wealth as a tool to enhance one's life and adhere to philosophical virtues, rather than being enslaved by it. Financial independence empowers you to make choices that foster your ethical development, contribute to causes you believe in, and invest in your own self-improvement without having to seek approval or adjust to a partner's financial outlook. Reflecting on personal experiences or observations of how financial disagreements can strain relationships, it's evident that managing your finances independently can lead to a more tranquil and harmonious life. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This strength includes the capability to navigate life's uncertainties without being derailed by financial conflicts, enhancing your ability to maintain inner peace and resilience. Furthermore, financial autonomy allows you to pursue virtue in its fullest sense, supporting your commitment to Stoic ideals. By being financially independent, you can allocate resources in a way that aligns with your deepest convictions about what is meaningful and good. This practical approach to life's unpredictabilities is a testament to the Stoic principle of preparedness, as advocated by Epictetus. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Engaging in a single life with financial independence also means creating a secure base from which you can confidently pursue your goals. It's about maintaining the freedom to act without having to negotiate every decision, thus preserving your ability to live a life that truly reflects your own values and aspirations. How does your financial independence empower you to live in alignment with your principles? How can it help you build a life of greater virtue and meaning? In essence, embracing financial independence is not just a practical choice, but a deeply philosophical one for those on the Stoic path. It's about fostering a life of self-reliance, tranquility, and ethical integrity. By choosing to stay single and financially autonomous, you ensure that your life's journey is guided solely by your own rational and virtuous decisions, free from the compromises that can come with financial dependency in relationships. This independence is a powerful testament to the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with your true self and remaining resilient in the face of life's challenges. As you contemplate the role of financial independence in your own life, ask yourself, how can embracing this autonomy help you achieve a state of inner tranquility and freedom? What steps can you take today to align your financial decisions with your philosophical and ethical goals? These reflections not only enhance your understanding of Stoic teachings, but also empower you to live a life that is truly your own, marked by wisdom, resilience, and unyielding integrity. 7. Relationships. Engaging in meaningful relationships is an essential aspect of life, but for those who embrace Stoic ideals, there is a profound recognition that friendships and family bonds can be incredibly fulfilling and often more rewarding than romantic entanglements. As we delve into the reasons why many great people choose to remain single, it is important to understand the value of these platonic relationships, which offer stability, reliability, and a deep understanding untethered to the complexities and fluctuations of romantic love. Reflecting on the words of Seneca, associate with people who are likely to improve you, we can see that friendships built on shared values and intellectual harmony are highly esteemed in Stoic philosophy. In the realm of Stoicism, the emphasis is on personal growth and striving towards virtue. Friends who support this journey are not just companions, they are fellow travelers on the path of self-improvement. These relationships are instrumental in offering insights and challenges that push us towards greater self-awareness and improvement, aligning perfectly with the Stoic goal of living a virtuous life. The mutual respect and appreciation in these friendships create a dynamic that fosters a sense of community and support, free from the dependencies and emotional turbulence often found in romantic relationships. This sentiment is echoed by Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts," highlighting the importance of surrounding ourselves with those who encourage our best selves. Moreover, Stoics value the tranquility that comes from a well-ordered life, and platonic relationships often provide emotional support without the turmoil that romantic relationships can entail. The absence of romantic drama means these friendships offer a peaceful companionship, conducive to maintaining the inner calm and rational focus that Stoicism teaches us to cultivate. Epictetus reminds us, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, emphasizing the Stoic principle of finding contentment in simplicity, which platonic relationships beautifully embody. The freedom that comes with platonic relationships is highly prized in Stoicism, which teaches independence and self-sufficiency. These relationships respect personal boundaries and individual pursuits, allowing one to engage deeply when together, yet providing space for personal reflection and growth when apart. This balance is ideal for those who prioritize personal development and philosophical integrity, sometimes more challenging to maintain in the emotional landscape of a romantic relationship. In modern life, where the pace can often feel relentless, having friendships that offer support without demanding constant emotional energy is invaluable. The words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, "The only way to have a friend is to be one," underscore the reciprocal nature of such bonds, which are built on mutual respect and shared growth. Navigating through the ebbs and flows of contemporary existence, the Stoic approach to relationships offers a serene alternative. It encourages us to cultivate connections that enrich our lives without the often distracting and distressing elements of romantic pursuits. By focusing on friendships that align with our values and support our journey towards virtue, we can achieve a more balanced and fulfilling life. This does not mean rejecting romantic relationships entirely, but recognizing that great fulfillment can be found in the bonds we form with friends and family, who stand by us through thick and thin, offering wisdom, stability, and unwavering support. For men aged 30 to 65, particularly those who are learning about the Stoic philosophy, this perspective can be incredibly liberating. It reassures them that their choice to remain single is not a deficiency, but a conscious decision to prioritize their personal growth and maintain the tranquility that Stoic teachings advocate. By embracing the virtues of self-sufficiency, independence, and rationality, they can lead lives that are rich with purpose and fulfillment, supported by a network of meaningful and enriching platonic relationships. The Stoic approach to relationships emphasizes the importance of platonic bonds in achieving a virtuous and tranquil life. By valuing the stability, reliability, and deep understanding that these relationships offer, individuals can cultivate a supportive community that aligns with their personal goals and philosophical principles. This perspective not only aligns with the teachings of ancient Stoic philosophers but also resonates with the realities of modern life, offering a path to true contentment and inner peace. As we navigate our own journeys, let us remember the wisdom of Epictetus, who advised, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." If you've made it this far, you're a true seeker of wisdom. Drop a comment saying, "I embrace the journey," to show you're dedicated to this path of understanding. Stick around, the best insights are yet to come. 8. Pursuit of personal virtue. Living by Stoic principles means more than adhering to a set path. It involves creating your own, driven by personal convictions and unique aspirations. For those committed to Stoicism, life is about pursuing personal virtue and aligning actions with individual nature and principles, often leading to goals that diverge from societal norms in areas like career, lifestyle, or personal development. Stoicism emphasizes living according to one's true self, which can result in dedicating oneself to pursuits that may not fit well with typical relationship expectations. This might include artistic endeavors requiring erratic schedules and long periods of solitude, or humanitarian efforts in distant lands, demanding a level of commitment that conflicts with the needs of a conventional romantic relationship. Those who follow Stoic values prioritize self-sufficiency and the pursuit of personal virtue, often finding that the path to personal fulfillment does not necessarily involve traditional partnerships. Their goals require a flexibility and self-focus difficult to maintain within the confines of a relationship where compromise and shared decision-making are essential. Stoicism also advocates for controlling one's own destiny, a control best exercised alone for many, allowing them to fully immerse in their passions without distractions. Moreover, Stoicism promotes indifference to external opinions and societal pressures, empowering individuals with unconventional goals to pursue their passions without seeking validation or approval from others. This philosophical foundation supports the notion that one does not need to conform to societal expectations of marriage or relationships to lead a fulfilling life. Instead, true fulfillment comes from achieving goals aligned with one's deepest values and convictions. The Stoic pursuit of tranquility and inner peace often aligns better with a lifestyle prioritizing individual pursuits over shared ones. The peace of mind that comes from following one's passion without compromise or interruption is invaluable to those whose life work lies off the beaten path. This tranquility is more achievable in the clarity and solitude of singlehood, where the only expectations to meet are one's own. Consider the modern example of a dedicated environmental activist, someone whose work takes them to remote regions, living in tents or basic accommodations while striving to protect endangered ecosystems. Their schedule is unpredictable, driven by the seasons and the urgent needs of their projects. In such a lifestyle, the flexibility to move at a moment's notice and dedicate long hours to their cause is paramount. This level of commitment and the solitary nature of their work often make it challenging to maintain a traditional relationship, where regular communication and presence are expected. This commitment to personal virtue and the pursuit of one's unique path can lead to a deeply fulfilling life, even if it means staying single. It raises the question, what is true fulfillment? Is it found in meeting societal expectations of partnership, or is it in the relentless pursuit of one's passions and principles, even if that path leads to solitude? For many great individuals, the answer lies in the latter. Their singlehood is not a lack but a deliberate choice to live authentically, pursuing what they believe is their true purpose. The lesson here is that fulfillment and happiness are deeply personal and unique to each individual. Stoicism teaches us to look within for our values and goals and to pursue them without being swayed by external pressures. By doing so, we align our lives with our true nature, leading to a deeper sense of peace and contentment. The path to virtue and personal fulfillment is not one size fits all, and often requires sacrifices that are difficult to balance within traditional relationships. This understanding allows us to appreciate the diverse ways in which people find their happiness and success, recognizing that for some, the pursuit of personal virtue and unique aspirations might lead them to embrace singlehood as the most authentic and fulfilling path. In the end, it is about living true to oneself, honoring personal convictions, and finding tranquility in one's choices. For those dedicated to Stoic principles, this often means a life that might look different from societal norms, but is rich with purpose and inner peace. What are the values and passions that drive you? How can you align your life more closely with them, regardless of societal expectations? Reflect on these questions and consider how your path might unfold if guided by your deepest convictions and the pursuit of personal virtue. The journey to fulfillment is uniquely yours, and embracing it fully can lead to a life of profound meaning and serenity. 9. Use past experiences. Let's continue to dive into why so many great people choose to stay single through the lens of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to use our past experiences not as chains that hold us back, but as stepping stones that propel us forward. Imagine looking at your past relationships. Those moments of heartbreak, betrayal, or just growing apart from someone, not as failures, but as profound lessons that shape your future. These experiences give us valuable insights into what truly matters in our lives and how we want to live them. They teach us about the kind of interactions and dynamics that don't serve us well, and highlight the importance of staying true to ourselves. Have you ever reflected on a past relationship and realized how much you've learned about your own needs and boundaries? For those of us guided by Stoic principles, every experience, no matter how painful, is an opportunity for growth. When you think about your past relationships, what do they teach you about compatibility? Not just on a superficial level, but on a deeper, philosophical one. True companionship, as Stoicism reveals, requires more than just shared interests. It demands a shared outlook on life. This realization often leads many to choose singlehood, not out of fear of future pain, but as a conscious decision to live a life that aligns with their Stoic values. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This pursuit of rationality, self-sufficiency, and emotional resilience often means that singlehood becomes a path to preserving one's peace of mind. Furthermore, past experiences highlight the profound impact relationships have on our emotional stability. Stoicism places great importance on maintaining a tranquil mind, free from the disturbances that unhealthy relationships can bring. Have you ever noticed how a discordant relationship can throw your entire life out of balance? For many who embrace Stoic principles, choosing to remain single is a way to protect their inner peace. This doesn't mean they shut themselves off from love or companionship forever. Rather, they become more selective, ensuring that any future relationships truly align with their life philosophy and goals. Stoicism also teaches us to accept the things we cannot change and to adapt to life's circumstances with grace and fortitude. Reflecting on past experiences often leads to the recognition that sometimes changing one's approach to relationships altogether is wise. Choosing singlehood can be seen as a form of empowerment, a testament to one's capacity for self-growth and adaptation. It's about embracing the freedom to cultivate a life that reflects one's true self, without the constraints of trying to fit into someone else's mold. Epictetus wisely noted, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This mindset allows great individuals to navigate the complexities of relationships with a focus on personal growth and emotional resilience. By examining the lessons from past relationships, individuals learn to value their own well-being and peace of mind above all. They understand that a healthy relationship should enhance, not detract from, their sense of self. This insight leads them to be more discerning in their choices, valuing quality over quantity when it comes to companionship. Have you ever considered how much your past has influenced your current perspective on relationships? Moreover, embracing singlehood allows for a deeper connection with oneself. It provides the space and freedom to explore one's passions, goals, and desires without compromise. This period of self-discovery is crucial for personal development and aligns perfectly with the Stoic pursuit of virtue and excellence. The philosopher Seneca once said, "The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today." Living in the present and fully engaging with one's own journey can lead to a fulfilling and content life. The choice to stay single, particularly among those who follow Stoic principles, is not a retreat from love or a fear of pain. It is a deliberate and thoughtful decision to prioritize one's own growth, peace of mind, and philosophical alignment. It's about learning from the past, valuing the present, and wisely shaping the future. So how can you apply these Stoic lessons to your own life and relationships? What past experiences can you transform into stepping stones for a more fulfilling and serene existence? Reflect on these questions as you navigate your own path, and remember that every experience, whether in love or life, is an opportunity to grow and become a better version of yourself. 10. The value of self-sufficiency. Understanding why many great individuals remain single can be deeply enlightening, especially when viewed through the lens of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy offers timeless wisdom that helps us appreciate the value of self-sufficiency, introspection, and inner peace. Let's explore these insights and see how they resonate with modern life. Self-sufficiency, a core tenet of Stoicism, is about finding contentment within oneself, a concept beautifully articulated by Epictetus. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. For many, solitude is not merely a physical state, but a profound mental and emotional space where they can deeply engage with their thoughts, reflect on their life's direction, and cultivate inner virtues without the distractions of constant social interaction. This solitude becomes essential for maintaining mental clarity, emotional balance, and philosophical integrity. In these moments of quiet, Stoics find the freedom to explore their thoughts and emotions in depth, understanding their true nature and aligning their actions with their values. This alignment is crucial, as Stoicism emphasizes living a life congruent with one's ethical beliefs. In the tranquility of solitude, Stoics can critically assess their choices and plan their future actions based on reasoned deliberation rather than impulsive feelings. Marcus Aurelius, another prominent Stoic, reminded us, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." The quiet of solitude serves as a sanctuary from the world's noise, providing a profound sense of peace that is often elusive amidst the hustle of everyday social interactions. Those who cherish solitude relish the opportunity to engage in activities that bring personal joy and satisfaction, whether it's reading, writing, meditating, or indulging in hobbies that require concentration and calm. These activities are not mere pastimes but essential components of their Stoic practice, aiding in the cultivation of virtues like patience, perseverance, and mindfulness. Furthermore, the joy of solitude extends to the appreciation of nature and the external world from a place of quiet observation, a distinctly Stoic practice. Observing the world without the need to constantly interact with it can lead to a deeper appreciation of life's beauty and a greater understanding of one's place within it. Seneca eloquently expressed this when he said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This perspective is cherished by those who find joy in solitude, reinforcing their sense of connection to the world through thoughtful contemplation rather than active engagement. In modern life, these Stoic principles are incredibly relevant. In a society that often glorifies constant connectivity and social validation, embracing solitude and self-sufficiency can be a powerful act of self-care and personal growth. For those who are single, this time alone is an invaluable opportunity to delve into self-discovery, pursue passions, and develop a strong sense of self that is not reliant on external approval. It's about finding fulfillment in one's own company and cultivating an inner world that is rich and satisfying. Moreover, practicing self-sufficiency and appreciating solitude can lead to healthier relationships in the long run. When one is content and complete within themselves, they bring a sense of wholeness to their interactions with others. This self-assuredness fosters relationships based on mutual respect and genuine connection, rather than neediness or dependency. As the Stoics teach, the ultimate goal is to live in accordance with nature and reason, and part of this journey is learning to be at peace with oneself. In conclusion, the Stoic value of self-sufficiency and the joy of solitude offer profound insights for why many great people choose to stay single. It is not about shunning relationships, but about embracing a life of introspection, personal growth, and inner peace. By aligning our actions with our values and finding contentment within, we can lead fulfilling lives that are true to our nature. As we navigate our own paths, let us remember the wisdom of the Stoics and find strength in solitude, knowing that our greatest wealth lies in our ability to live a life of virtue and self-sufficiency. 11. Freedom of mind and focus. In the world of Stoicism, achieving a tranquil and undisturbed mind is a central goal, and for many great individuals, staying single is a key to maintaining this mental clarity. When they choose to remain single, they preserve the freedom to focus entirely on their intellectual and spiritual growth without the distractions that often accompany romantic relationships. This freedom is invaluable, as it allows them to delve deeply into their passions, studies, and personal development, maintaining a serene internal state that Stoicism highly values. A core tenet of Stoicism is apatheia, which means being free from emotional disturbances. Staying single makes it easier for many to achieve this state, as romantic relationships can introduce a range of emotions and complications that can disturb one's equanimity. Stoicism does not advocate for emotional suppression, but emphasizes the importance of controlling one's emotions and not being swayed by external circumstances. Hence, remaining single is a practical approach to cultivating and maintaining inner peace. Moreover, the ability to focus entirely on one's own path without the need to consider a partner's desires and expectations, aligns closely with Stoic values. Great individuals who are single can dedicate their energy to pursuits that are genuinely meaningful to them, whether it be intellectual endeavors, artistic creation, or societal contributions. This undivided focus often leads to significant achievements and personal fulfillment, as their efforts are not diluted by the need to compromise or balance with another's goals. Stoic philosophy also underscores the importance of self-reflection and understanding one's true nature. Being single allows individuals the time and space to engage in deep self-examination, understanding their own desires, strengths, and areas for improvement. This self-awareness is crucial for personal growth and living a life in accordance with one's principles. Without the distractions of a romantic relationship, individuals can more effectively engage in practices such as journaling, meditation, and philosophical study, all central to Stoic discipline. The freedom of mind that comes with being single also enhances one's ability to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and composure. Stoics believe that our responses to external events, rather than the events themselves, determine our happiness and tranquility. By staying single, great individuals can maintain a clear and focused mind, better equipped to navigate life's ups and downs with Stoic calmness and rationality. This undistracted state allows for a more thoughtful and measured approach to problem-solving and decision-making. Consider the modern example of a renowned scientist who chooses to remain single. By doing so, she can dedicate her life to groundbreaking research without the potential distractions of a romantic relationship. Her singular focus allows her to achieve significant milestones in her field, contributing to scientific advancements that benefit society at large. Her decision reflects a deep understanding of her values and priorities, showcasing a commitment to living authentically rather than conforming to societal expectations. The decision to remain single can also be seen as a form of exercising one's autonomy and agency. In a world where societal norms often pressure individuals into romantic relationships, choosing to stay single is a powerful assertion of personal freedom. It reflects a profound understanding of one's values and priorities, and a commitment to living in a way that is true to oneself, rather than conforming to external expectations. In essence, the freedom of mind and focus that comes with staying single is a significant reason why many great individuals choose this path. It allows them to cultivate a serene and undistracted inner state, pursue their passions with undivided attention, engage in profound self-reflection, respond to challenges with wisdom, and assert their personal autonomy. This approach aligns perfectly with the Stoic pursuit of living in accordance with nature and achieving a state of inner tranquility and virtue. Reflecting on this, have you ever considered how your own relationships impact your focus and personal growth? Do they enhance your journey toward self-awareness and tranquility, or do they sometimes distract from it? By contemplating these questions, you can gain deeper insights into your life and the choices you make, aligning your actions more closely with your values and goals. The lesson here is clear. Whether single or in a relationship, the key is to live authentically, maintaining a focus on what truly matters and cultivating inner peace amidst the chaos of life. As we conclude today's journey through the profound choices that shape a Stoic's path to solitude, remember that embracing singlehood is not just about being alone. It's about being complete within oneself, armed with the virtues that define a truly fulfilled life. We've delved into the 10 reasons why so many great people choose to stay single, exploring how these choices are not a retreat from life, but a conscious decision to cultivate inner peace, resilience, and profound self-awareness. Singlehood, as we've seen, can be a powerful stance of self-sufficiency and personal growth, reflecting the core Stoic belief that our happiness and fulfillment lie within our control, not in external circumstances. By recognizing the intrinsic value of solitude, we allow ourselves the space to grow, to reflect, and to develop a deeper understanding of our true selves. This journey of self-discovery is essential, whether we are single by choice or circumstance. It empowers us to build a life that is rich with purpose, anchored in the values of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are the bedrock of Stoicism, guiding us to live in harmony with nature and our inner principles. In a world that often equates relationship status with personal worth, choosing to stay single can be a radical act of self-affirmation. It's a statement that we are enough as we are, that our value is not diminished by our solitude but rather enhanced by our ability to thrive independently. This perspective aligns perfectly with the Stoic understanding of self-reliance and inner tranquility. As you reflect on today's discussion, I encourage you to consider how the principles we've talked about can be applied to your own life. Are there areas where you could benefit from more solitude and reflection? How can you cultivate a greater sense of self-sufficiency and inner peace? These are important questions that can lead to profound personal growth and a deeper understanding of what it means to live a fulfilled life. Remember, the path to a Stoic life is not about renouncing relationships or connections with others, but about building a solid foundation within ourselves. From this place of strength and clarity, we can engage with the world more fully, fostering connections that are meaningful and enriching. Singlehood, therefore, is not a state of lack but a state of potential, where we have the opportunity to cultivate the best version of ourselves. Thank you for joining us and engaging with these reflections here at Stoic in Your Life. If this discussion resonated with you, consider exploring more by watching one of the suggested videos on your screen. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Do you agree with the reasons we've discussed? How have you experienced the benefits of singlehood in your own life? Share your insights and experiences in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation and learn from each other's journeys. Your participation helps us grow as a community, fostering a space where we can support and inspire one another. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more content that explores the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and its relevance in our modern lives. In closing, I leave you with a reminder from Epictetus, who said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Embrace the freedom that comes with mastering your inner world, and let this mastery guide you towards a life of peace, purpose, and profound fulfillment. Thank you for being a part of this community, where we uncover the strength in solitude and the wisdom in our choices. Until next time, stay strong, stay resilient, and stay true to your Stoic path.